Another day, another episode on Citizens TV. Listen. Before we start, I believe I owe everyone an apology. Have not been posting as consistent as we were while the season was still on. Obviously, the season ended, so there wasn't much football content to talk about. So now, during the off season, we're gonna be bringing out off season content. So that won't just be football. We're gonna be doing like challenges. We're gonna be talking about other things other than football, because obviously it's off season. Like, we're on a break from football right now. Obviously there's international football, but no one really cares about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, FIFA are so dumb for putting the schedule, like they put the Nations League games after the season was over. Like, I believe, like, I guarantee you the viewership for that is so low because everyone's on holiday. Everyone watched their favorite club, you know what I'm saying, play, and no one really cares about these international fixtures. But you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, in terms of transfers though, there's been a lot of activity with City in the market straight away after, you know what I'm saying, it's only been a week since we won the Champions League, and there's a lot popping off, like in terms of outgoings, in terms of incomings. And I want to start with the incomings, you know, and where I want to start is with this guy over here, Mateo Kovacic. It seems like we've got the deal done. We've had it wrapped up before the Champions League final. Anyways, we agreed personal terms with him. That was never an issue. If the team that won the treble, the team that is managed by Pep and has all these, you know what I'm saying, world class players, and the team with the best facilities in the world, asks you to come join them from a team that finished, was it 11th or 12th, from a team that its future is uncertain, with a team that, you know what I'm saying, like structure wise, in terms of from the CEO, from their chairman, whoever it is, Todd Bowley, whoever it is, until the first team, it just looks a mess. You know, it just looks a mess from the outside, and that's just from the outside. Like, from the inside, it's probably a mess too. So it's a no-brainer, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, he's gonna agree terms with City. Like, who does not wanna play under Pep, you know? But yeah, personal terms were not an issue, and the fees now also been reported that it was agreed between Chelsea and Man City. It was agreed to be, it was 40 million with add-ons, 40 million euros, so that's around 36 million pounds. Not a bad deal for a player that's in his prime. Yes, he's a bit injury prone, but that was at Chelsea. Obviously, at City we have the best facilities in the world and the best physios in the world, so we'll get him right. Mateo, and I've always rated this guy. I swear, like, this guy, I've always wondered. There are two players, yeah, that it was a mystery. Well, not two players. There were more than two, but there's a couple players for me that it was just a mystery how they did not play under Pep. You know, one player is like that did not play under Pep. You know, at City, is Toni Kroos and Kovacic. These two players, yeah, the way they play and the way they carry the ball and the way they control tempo and the way they just progress with the ball and the way they control play, like, they just sound like Pep Guardiola players, you know what I'm saying, all round. So yeah, man, Kovacic, I've always wanted him at City. He's just like one of those silky, easy on the eye type of players, you know. He's like, and he can link play, he can progress with the ball, you know what I'm saying, he can put in challenges. He's a very, very good player. Like, I don't know what he's bad at, you know, other than the injuries. I don't see any flaws to his game, to be honest. Maybe he can increase his output in terms of goals, because the way we operate, we expect our midfielders to have some stats as well. Like, we see De Bruyne getting with the stats. Foden, when he's in midfield, he gets stats. Gunda is probably the midfielder with the most stats. Rodri gets goals as well. So Our midfielders are expected to get goals and assists, so he needs to add that to his game. But with Pep, you know what I'm saying, anything's possible. So Mateo Kovacic, it seems that, you know what I'm saying, we've got a new Croatian in our squad. Listen, this guy will be a great addition to the squad, man. He will fit in like a glove. Like, he will just be so perfect for the system as well. And moving on to another Croatian, you know, his teammate, his national team teammate, Josko Govardio. Now this guy, fam, this guy, I watched him at the World Cup, man. And I watched him as well when we played them. Yes, we did score 7 against them, obviously, you know what I'm saying. But we're Man City, innit? He won't face Man City. He will be playing for Man City. So we played against him. Even though he conceded 7, you could just tell that this guy is one for the future. Like, the way he plays out from the back, he's left-footed. It's very rare to find a good centre back that is left-footed. The last one I remember is Laporte, you know what I'm saying, and he's on his way out potentially if Goveda comes in. And yeah, silky, can play at the back, high pass completion, and that's very important for a centre back, for Pep Guardiola, a centre back that can complete his passes. What else? Aerially good. He towered over our defenders in the Champions League and scored a header against us. So good in the air. We need that because Akanji is a good defender, but aerially he's not the best in it. So we need some aerial presence other than Ruben. The other 2 players that are good aerially are probably I'd say Stones and Diaz. So we need to add Govardio. Ake to some extent, but sometimes, because Ake is the shortest defender out of the lot, so he's not that aerially assertive as the others. So Goveda will be a great addition, and it will be good to have 2 left-footed centre backs, you know, in Ake and Goveda. And yeah, so Goveda, the only issue is that I'm seeing is that with the fee, Leipzig are willing to let him go. They said they're willing to sell him, but they're asking for 100 M's. 100 M's. Can't lie, that's a lot, man. That's a lot for a centre back. Listen, he's a great player. He seems like he has a lot of potential. He seems like he's mature for his age. Where is it? 20 only 20 or 21 years old. But 100 M's, fam. That is a lot. Even in euros, that's a lot. 100 million euros. So that's around 85 million pounds. Yeah, man, that would be a lot. I can't lie to you. But if Pep wants him, I can't say anything. If my manager wants him, if the manager that got me the treble wants him, and he wants to pay that much, and the board want to pay that much, it's their money. You know what I'm saying? I don't see, this is what I don't get. Yeah, I'm also guilty of this. Like, us fans, yeah, we tend to get this idea of, oh, we need to be accountants, and you know what I'm saying, like just accounting for every fee and agent fees and add-ons and all of these things. Like, it's not your money, bro. It's not your money. Like, you're not paying it. Not a single pound is coming out of your pocket. Not a single pound is coming out of Pep's pocket. So why are you concerned? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they want to pay 100 or 200 million, it's funny. It's Sheikh Mansour's money. So yeah, man, if they feel like he's the right fit and he's one for the future, grab him. So yeah, Josko Govardio, it seems like it's going to be done. Personal terms are almost agreed. He wants to move. City want him, and yeah, we have a war chest. You know what I'm saying? We've just won the treble, so that's 300 million. Last year, our revenue from selling players was around 200 million. We sold a lot of players last year in Sterling, Jesus, Zinchenko, and some academy players. So the academy sales, I think they went up to like 70 or 80 million. So we have around 200 million, plus the 300 million from this season. You know what I'm saying? And plus we're already an oil club, like people like to say. You know what I'm saying? So we've got money. Money is not an issue. Resources are not an issue. So yeah, Goveda looks like it's going to be done very, very soon. And yeah, it seems like those are the 2 we're linked to at the moment. Also, we were also linked to what's his name? I always struggle to say his name. Was it Gabri Viega or something like that? We were linked to him for a while, but it seems as if that's been cooled down now. It seems that Newcastle are going after him now. Even Newcastle are going after Nico Barella. I think that would be a great signing for them, man. I don't know how people are going to let that happen, but if Newcastle get him, what a signing that would be for them. That's like a marquee signing, to be honest. And for like 50 million, that's that's a steal. But yeah, man, and also a report came out that Pep is looking for wingers. Pep and Cheeky are looking for wingers. So it looks like we could be into for seeing new wingers come to the Etihad Stadium. But I can't lie to you, I was a bit disappointed when I read the whole report. It said that Pep Guardiola is looking for wingers, but City fans should not expect a profile of a player similar to Sane or Sterling or like a Rafa Leao, pacey in behind type of wingers, which I think we lack. We lack wingers who are direct, fast, and that can get in behind and that can stretch opposition and, you know what I'm saying, penetrate positions and, you know, make things happen like Sterling, you know what I'm saying. Even though he wasn't the best of finishers, he used to cause a lot of chaos. We miss that type of players. All of our players that are very technical and very good on the ball, but they don't possess threats, you know. They don't have like this threat, that getting behind threat. And I feel like, yes, the system is working now, but at some point during the season, next season, we're going to need players that offer something different, a different style of play when things are not going well. So, but yeah, man, Pep is saying he doesn't want that. He wants a type of winger, almost as if midfielder, like a midfielder playing out wide, like a Bernardo or like a Grealish. Grealish is he's the type of winger that will hug the sideline and you know, make the pitch as wide as possible, but not breaking no lines or not getting in behind. So the way we operate in this system, we're not breaking lines, we're playing around the lines, you know. That's why you see a lot of side to side passes, side to side football from us, and sometimes it can get boring. Like now with this system, where in the past we used to need, I'd say, about 10 to 12 passes to get into the opposition box. Now we probably need 40 to 50 passes because of the side-to-side football, and that's how the system operates, you know, because you have almost midfielders playing out wide. So yeah, man, listen, it's going to be more progressive football than direct football. Progressive football as in the whole team progresses with the ball, so every single player on the team has to touch the ball before we get into the opposition box, which could be tiring on the eye, you know. Sometimes, I can't lie to you, it can get a bit boring, but listen, that's our manager. We want the treble playing that system, so if he wants to play like that, then let it be. And in terms of outgoings, I've read reports that Kyle Walker could be on his way out. That one hurt me, I can't lie to you. You know how much I love Kyle Walker, a captain, a club legend, the best Premier League fullback of all time, you know. What a player. What a player, man. Sensational player. 33 years old. And I don't know why City are selling him. It doesn't seem like as if he's slowing down. His pace is still there. We saw him what he did to Vinicius. We've seen him in the final. Like, maybe. And it's more of Kyle Walker wants to leave, to be honest, than City want to sell him, because I'm seeing reports that he was not happy about being on the bench against Inter Milan in the Champions League final after putting up that sensational performance home and away against Real Madrid. And rightly so, you know, when you put up those type of performances against such a player like Vinicius Jr., you're bound to be upset to not start, you know. But listen, if he goes, you know, I can only just thank him for everything he's done for the club. Listen, he's been a great servant to the club. He's been a captain. He's been there for us. He's just like Kyle Walker is just Mr. Reliable. Like, you can always rely on this guy, man. Like, he's one of the backbones of this club, you know. And listen, for me, he's a club legend. I don't know about other people, but he's a club legend. The best Premier League fullback of all time, like I said, no doubt, no discussion. But Kyle Walker, it seems as if he's on his way to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are pushing for him, and nothing is agreed yet. But reports are saying that a fee between Man City and Bayern should not be an issue. So yeah, it seems as if he's on his way out, and we could be potentially in the market for a right back, or we can promote Rico Lewis. I don't mind promoting Rico, to be honest. Rico, what I've seen from Rico is enough. But the problem is Rico's too young, and that's only one right back at the club. Only one right back. That's not good. We need another, you know what I'm saying, another figure, another experienced right back. So we could be in the market for another right back. Also, Bernardo's one is a bit of a tricky one, because it was almost done, but then PSG and C are not agreeing on the fee, and C asked for a swap deal with PSG wonder kid, what's his name, Warren Zaire Emery. You know what I'm saying? He's a talented upcoming midfielder. I watched him play. He's very good, and obviously PSG refused. He's like 17 and Bernardo's 29. Obviously Bernardo's in his prime, but they're not gonna let that guy go. And yeah, so it seems as if C and PSG are not agreeing on the fee, and it seems like Bernardo might stay. You know, you never know. Bernardo might stay, or he might go back to Benfica. That's what I'm hearing, but we'll see what happens with that one. And Mahrez, another one that sounds like he could be on his way out. He received a lucrative offer from Saudi Arabia. Was it Al Ahli? They want to sign him. They want to give him 50 million a year. You know what I'm saying? Like a 4-year contract. So yeah, man, to be honest, I wouldn't blame him. Like, he's 32. You know, he's done everything in the game. He's won everything. Like, let him go and enjoy his money. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably why the reason why we're in the market for another winger, because see, you know that Mahrez is on his way out, probably, potentially on his way out. So Mahrez could be another one to keep an eye out on. And Gunda is the mystery one. Gunda is the one that's gonna hurt me the most. He's officially not a Man City player. His contract expired yesterday, so he's officially a free agent. Anyone can get him, but reports are saying that Pep Guardiola and City are doing everything in their power to extend his contract and give him what he wants. And on the other hand, Barcelona are also now pushing very, very hard. So it's up to Gunda whether to decide to stay or go to Barca. But yeah, man, this was just a little transfer roundup, an update to show you that I'm still alive. Don't worry, guys, I'm still here, and I'm still gonna be bringing you out content. Don't worry. And yeah, man, let me know what type of content you want to see, because I've got a couple of ideas. You know, we could talk about a lot of things. We can do like past and present combined 11s, of all time conversations, and all of these things. Like, there's a lot of content. There's a lot of things to talk about. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section below what you want to see, what you want me to talk about. But yeah, like always, if you enjoyed the video, please continue to smash the like button. Please continue to subscribe to the channel. Please continue to share the video on your social media platforms, so we can get more exposure, more reach, more viewership, and it will only just help the channel grow. So it doesn't take much to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.